Solving equations by graphing. We have solved equations by hand and by using InSolve, but we can also solve equations using a graphs page. To solve an equation using a graph, you first have to split the equation up at the equal sign. For example, if we were using the equation 2x plus 5 equals 15, we would take everything on the left-hand side of the equal sign, and when we put it in our graph, that's going to be our f1 of x. And everything on the right-hand side will be an f2 of x. So on a graphs page, you first need to hit Control-G to bring up your graph entry edit box. Then you will type in the first half of your equation, in this case 2x plus 5. Then you hit down, and in f2 of x you'll type in the other half, in this case 15. You may not be able to see both lines, so you need to go to Menu, Window Settings, Zoom, and zoom out until you can see the line. Once you can see both lines, that is called the intersection, we'll be able to find our answer. Once you can see the intersection, you need to go to Menu, 6 for Analyze Graph, then 4 for Intersection. You'll have a dotted line that comes up. You need to put it on one side of the intersection, then move it across and click on the other side of the intersection. A coordinate will come up with an x and a y. Since we are looking for x, we are only concerned with the 5, which is our x coordinate. This means that the answer to 2x plus 5 equals 15 is x is 5. Let's try a different problem. If we have 7 plus x equals 4x minus 8, we will do this problem the same way. We split it at the equal sign, so everything on the left goes in f1 of x, and everything on the right goes in f2 of x. So once again, on a graphs page, you are going to hit Control-G to get your entry box and type in the first half of your equation, 7 plus x, in f1 of x. Hit down, and in f2 of x, type in the other half, 4x minus 8, and hit enter. You still may not be able to see the intersection, so go to Menu, number 4 for Window Zoom, and then 4 for Zoom Out. When you click to zoom out, it's best to click in the center of the graph so that your graph stays centered, because wherever you click, that's where it'll zoom out to. So once you can see your intersection, you need to hit Menu, Analyze Graph, number 6, and then number 4 for intersection. Then you will click on the left-hand side of the intersection, and across, click on the right-hand side, and your coordinates will pop up. So we have x equals 5 and y equals 12. Once again, we're looking for x, so our answer is x equals 5. Let's solve that by hand just to double check that it is correct. We have 7 plus x equals 4x minus 8. If we subtract x from both sides, we get 7 equals 4x minus 8. Then we need to add 8 to both sides. I'm sorry, this is 3x minus 8. And we get 3x equals 15. Divide both sides by 3, and our answer was correct, x equals 5. So whether you're solving it by hand, by InSolve, or by a graph, you always come up with the same answers.